I just arrived in Africa. I am still in the airport and I'm walking through this huge airport area to officially get acknowledged into Africa. It's all duty-free shops and expensive places, but it is fun to look at all the shops in the airport as I'm walking through to get into customs, to be officially introduced into Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have adventure and excitement bubbling up and welling up within me. I am all by myself. I feel like a big girl. This is so fun. Oh man, it's gonna be great. As I get to the outer part of the airport, I start looking around and it's nice and sunny, and there are black people and white people everywhere. And as I'm looking around, I start to think, what was I thinking? I can't find my friend that was supposed to pick me up. I don't have their phone number. I don't even have a cell phone. And I question myself for a moment, but then I turn around and 2 feet from my face is my friend. And we turn around at the same time and we look into each other's eyes and say, "Hey, long time no see." And this man has an Afrikaans accent, and he gets me in a big hug. "How are you doing?" Oh man, this is so much fun. And we start driving to his family's house. Everything is so different here. I see monkeys on the side of the road. And it's not green. It's more of a beige atmosphere. And I spend the next couple of days with my friend and his family, and everything is just so different. The food, the way they eat, the way they hold their silverware, the way they talk, the things they talk about. It is like a buffet for my mind to feast on. It is really a lot of fun. So fun to get out of the mundane and to experience different cultures, and it's fun to see my friends again too. And the next day we go to the market, and I just can't get over all the different vegetables and fruits that they have. Oh, it's exciting to see everything. It's totally different than what I'm used to. And we pick out some different vegetables, and we're gonna make a shepherd's pie. Well, their cook will. Their cook is an African lady, a black African lady, and my family is a white African family. And basically every family has a cook and a housekeeper, and that's to help everybody stay employed. And so that's just the way the houses work. And all the families live together, and it's just totally different. In the afternoon, we go have a coffee at a little coffee shop, and we have a croissant that was just made and warm. I think this is the best snack I have ever had in my entire life. They pour sweetened condensed milk into my coffee and some frost cream. Wow. And I even dip my bread into it and eat it. It's so good. Why did I never think of doing this at home? Ah, man. But now it's time to take my next flight over to see other friends. I'm gonna go to Zambia. I need to take a little flight up. So my friends drop me off, and we say our goodbyes and kisses on the cheeks, and it's so good to see them again. And I go into the small airport and take a seat, and there are huge windows and it's bright, and there are just a few seats, and I see that there are these two older nuns walking over, and I hear them talking, and they actually sound, I can't quite place their accent, but there's only one seat left, so I stand up and I say, here you go, you can have mine, so they can both sit down. And I am feeling so excited and grateful for life. It's not trouble to me at all to give someone my seat, but as I'm standing there, someone walks up to me, an older man, and said, I saw what you did for those ladies. That was so nice of you. And everybody here is talking in an accent, an African accent. They speak Afrikaans, mostly. Anyway, it makes me feel good to be noticed when I did something nice. I wonder, do people not normally give up their seats? I don't know. I felt like it was normal, but it did feel nice to be noticed for doing a good deed. And I take my short flight over, and they give me a sandwich, and it's really yummy on the flight. And when I step off the plane, two families with young children come up to meet me with big hugs. Oh, these are American families that I knew before. Hi, it's been so long, and the reunion is sweet. And I brought them candy bars and fun things. And we have a great time, and I get to stay a couple weeks, so we're just excited to be together. A couple days later, we get to go to Victoria Falls, an amazing waterfall area. I've been here before. It's one of my favorite places in the world. It is so beautiful. And we drive up to it, and I can't believe my friends get to live so close to it. It is amazing. And first we decide to walk over the bridge that goes along part of the falls. And it's a big bridge. And as we're walking, I see a lady with a basket on her head. And there are baboons everywhere walking around. It feels a little unnerving, but I know it's normal for them to be around baboons. But then I look over, I hear a squeal, and the lady with the basket on her head, there's a baboon pulling on her basket to get it from her. Some men run over to help. They kick the baboons away, but man, what a cultural experience I am having. This is so different. And we go up on the bridge, and I look down, and there are people bungee jumping off this bridge. Whoa. Oh my. And I love to see the falls from this perspective. I can see there is so much water flowing. They're huge. And the spray, it's incredible. It makes me think of the glory of God and how his voice thunders like the roar of many waters. I can hear it and I can feel it right here. And we walk back over the bridge, and we see a little area where people have booths and they're selling different things and they're trying to get you to barter with them. And I've never been very good at bartering, but I just kind of watch my friends barter a little bit, and it's kind of fun. It's fun to see all the different wooden things they make, or wow, people can get so creative even with so little money. And we walk over to the entrance of the Victoria Falls, where you can actually walk through the falls. And they're just perfect right now. They're not, sometimes it's too dry where you don't get to see too much water falling, or sometimes it's too full where the spray is so much you can't see out. It's just perfect right now. And we go in the entrance, and you just get to walk at your own pace. And We should have brought raincoats and and an umbrella, because we just get soaked walking through the falls, but it is the most beautiful experience. And to be honest, I'm trying to get wet. And there are kids, and they're running around and making it fun, the kids and the families that I'm with, and it is just a treat for the eyes, the whole experience, all of the different trees that you're walking through, and the smells and the sounds, the different birds that I'm seeing. It's all so unique, and I'm just excited and feeling so adventurous. And you have to walk over slippery bridges and up rocks, and this is Zambia, so they don't have too many rules, and they don't have many rails to keep you from falling to your death. You've got to use your own brain around here. There's a measly little rope occasionally that will keep you from falling hundreds of feet down into the falls. There's something about it that's just wild and exciting. I feel free. I like not being contained. And so we spend a long time here, hours, just walking around, enjoy. There are so many rainbows everywhere. I get to walk through rainbows. By the time we leave, we are soaked to the bone, but it feels really good outside, so I'm not complaining. Wow, what an experience for the senses. And we get all dried off and rested. And the next day we get to go on a long drive. We're gonna drive out to the bush. And as we're driving, there are giraffes that we have to actually stop the vehicle for. I'm thinking, what in the world? This is just like so otherworldly for me. This is not what I see every day. And there are monkeys about as prevalent as squirrels would be in the United States. There are monkeys everywhere. And it's just a dry savanna, and it's so fun to see everything. We brought crackers and summer sausage for our lunch and some spray-on cheese. I can't remember the name of the cheese, the squirt-on cheese. Some waters, that's what we have for our lunch as we are driving over the very, very bumpy outback road, bush road. And there's a point where it is so bumpy, I cannot stop laughing because it's like comical how much it's making me jump in the vehicle. These are not maintained roads. I cannot believe the tires have not popped yet. Oh man, this is exciting and fun, and I am with great Christian friends, and I can't wait for the next days that I get to spend here experiencing more of a totally different culture, and just excited to see what's to come. I'm so hopeful and happy and giddy and adventurous.